Have you ever felt?
Are you listening?
What's going on YouTube? It's Aston Edmonds with Health and Swellness, and as you can see from the title, this is week number 1 of Jonnie Candito's 6-week strength program. This is the second lower body workout of the week, and it is very lightweight in comparison to the first day of the week and also my training max. So for this program, I'm using a training max of 360 pounds for both the squat and the deadlift. And for those of you who have watched my previous videos, you know that I'm recovering from a pulled adductor about 6 months ago. So that's why my training maxes for squat and deadlift are so low compared to what they once were, especially my deadlift. Because as most of us know, our deadlift should be significantly higher than our squat, just because it's, less of a range of motion and more of an advantageous position. But anyways, I was lucky enough to get a training session in with my best buddy, the other member of Health and Swellness, Dylan Hawkins. He was just on the screen. We are running different programs. He's actually running the linear progression program that I wrote, which I will be releasing in the future, but currently it's still under construction. We're kind of trying to fine-tune everything. He's helping me out. I actually ran the program for a couple months, and I'm still doing the upper body portion of it. I just kind of stalled and plateaued on the lower body portion. So I figured I'd go ahead and give the Candito program a try because everybody seems to love it. It seems to give great results. And I'm not doing the upper body portion of this program simply because what I'm doing currently is working and it's giving me pretty good results. I'm progressing at a very fast pace, and they say if something's not broken, then don't fix it. So the program called for 2 sets of 8 on deadlift, although on this first set I just totally blanked out and stopped counting after 3 reps. I thought I got 8, but it turns out I only got 7, and you'll see me even ask my buddy at the end how many I got. Is that 8?
No, count.
Like I was saying before, if your program is working, if you're getting consistent progress, then you don't need to change things up. A problem that I see a lot is kids are switching their programs every single week, and the way a lot of these programs are written is they're written on doing like waves of intensity or waves of volume. The program needs to be looked at in its entirety and not just 1 week. You're not gonna get tremendous results in 1 week. It just takes longer than that. For instance, this Candito program, the way it's laid out, if you just did week 1, then you're not gonna get the benefits of the program at all, because the program, the genius in the program comes from the specific percentages of your training max that he has you doing from week 1 all the way to week 6. Each workout builds upon the last and works in conjunction with the other workouts in the overall training block to make you stronger. You can't just do one workout. And that's the same with a lot of these other programs, is they're meant to be done throughout the entire course of the program, not just 1 week and then switch. You're not going to see progress that way. So if you take one thing away from this video, please just stick to your program. I mean, that's the biggest downfall of so many people when it comes to the gym, is either not having a program or just not sticking to it. After we finished up deadlifts, we decided that we would try out a new movement. Normally we do leg press after this, and with the Candito program you can pick your accessory movement. So like I said, normally we do leg press, but I actually saw a video by George Lehman and he showed us the deadlift stance box squat. And what this is going to be used for is it's going to be used for improving your leg drive on the deadlift, getting the bar off the floor. So the name pretty much explains the movement. You just take a stance that is identical to your deadlift stance and you squat onto a box. What you kind of want to do though is try to mimic your deadlift movement as well. So we're trying to keep our shins more vertical and not let them go forward as much as we would on a squat. And we also want to come to a complete stop on the box to simulate the deadlift, you know, coming to a dead stop. The box that we used was also higher than one that we would use for box squats, for regular box squats, and that's because, you know, your hip is in a higher position during deadlifts, so it just makes sense that if we're trying to mimic the movement, then we wouldn't go into a full squat. Since it was our first time trying these out, we didn't really push the weight too much. You know, we did lightweight 225 for sets of 12, but I actually really enjoyed them. They felt great. I can definitely see it's going to have a lot of carryover towards improving leg drive on deadlift, and it also just felt great as far as, you know, the amount of tension it put on my quads. I feel like I can definitely get some hypertrophy from that movement. After the box squats, we did 10 sets of 10 on calf raises. Most people complain because they can't grow their calves, and then you ask them, you know, what their calf routine is, and it turns out they do, you know, one set of 10 once a week. You need to train them like you train any other muscle, you know, the same amount of volume, or at least close to it, same amount of intensity, and they will grow. But you definitely should not neglect your calves. Just because you can't see them in the mirror doesn't mean they don't exist. So you want to remember to train them. Not only is it going to improve, you know, the aesthetics of your physique, having everything in proportion, some people also say that they can help improve your strength because they act as dynamic stabilizers in movements such as, you know, squat and deadlift. So it's definitely important to train them. Anyways, the link to the Jonnie Candito program will be in the description, as well as George Lehman's channel, as I mentioned before. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up rating and share it with your friends. You know, I am a new channel just starting out, so I need all the help I can get. Also, if you have any additional questions, please leave them in the comments below, along with any suggestions to improve the quality of my videos. But most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. You'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. But in the meantime, thanks for watching and have a great day.